Welcome everybody. Today we are going to start the exercise 12C, and this is the last exercise. And regarding the exercise 12B, nobody asked any doubt, so let me start the 12C. I don't know why you are not asking. Maybe the two possibilities are there. One is that you understand each and everything so clearly that there is no any doubt. Number two, you had not tried, so due to that there is no doubt. If first option is there, then I am very happy. Thank you very much. God bless you. If the second option is there, then I would like to request you, please be careful about your future and please practice as much as possible. Okay, so now let us start question number 1. Now my dear student, question number 1, they are saying that they had given, I am doing the first part because two parts are there. First I am doing, second is your share for tomorrow. They are saying that number 32, 40, 48, 80, these are in proportion or not. If these are not in proportion, what are these? What will be the rule? I don't know. But if they will be in the proportion, I know the rule. So let us assume that if that is that case. So I say that let these are in proportion. So naturally these are in proportion. So first is to second, second is to third. The rate proportion, they are in proportion. So that is 32 is to 40 means 32 divided by 40. 48 is to 80 means 48 divided by 80. Now better listen. This is 8 4 ja, 8 5 ja. This is 16 3 ja, 16 5 ja. So this is 4 upon 5, this is 3 upon 5. And you know that 4 upon 5 can't be equal to 3 upon 5. So these are not in proportion. और अगर मान लो ये सेम आ जाते तो बोलते hence these are in proportion. नहीं आया तो इसे मैं कह रहा हूँ so these are not in proportion. Now in the question number 2, first में they are saying they are in proportion or not. In second they are saying they are in proportion. Means they had given guarantee that they will be in proportion. तो मैंने कहा these are in proportion तो it means first is to second, third is to fourth. यानी कि फर्स्ट अपॉन सेकंड, थर्ड अपॉन फोर्थ. क्योंकि मैंने कहा था इवन नंबर में फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस हम किसको देते हैं? नथिंग इज मेंशन. फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, 5 6 लाइक दिस. नाउ लेट मी 14 1 जा, 14 3 जा. नाउ 3 1 जा, 3 25 जा. तो नाउ 25 1 जा, 25 1 x जा x, तो x is equal to 25. Again please listen. In the question number 2, they had given that these are in proportion. Means the law of proportionality will hold. Law of proportionality क्या होता है? First is to second is equal to the third is to fourth. ये equal to होता है between the proportions. जैसे numbers के बीच में equal to के लिए straight lines होती हैं, proportions के बीच में 4 dots होती हैं. Okay, now first upon second, third upon fourth, कटिंग करके सॉल्व किया, x इक्वल टू 25. तो दिस इज योर आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 फर्स्ट पार्ट. सेकंड पार्ट इज अगेन योर होमवर्क. आई होप यू विल ट्राई. ओके, चलिए. नाउ वेलकम बैक. तो बेटा क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 दे आर सेइंग दैट कि देयर आर 2 आइटम एंड देयर कॉस्ट आर इन द रेशियो 7:4. मींस if cost of the first article is 7, second article cost is ₹4. In this manner, if this is 7, that is 4. If it is 14, that is it. Like this, the values are having a relationship. And they are saying the cost of the first article is 2800. What is the cost of the second article? So naturally, if they are in the proportion, so naturally, what happens? 7:4 will be the ratio proportion of their cost also. As I do my x, so it is 2800 is to x. So first upon second, third upon fourth, 7 1 ja, 7 4 ja, and these 2 0 400. X 1 ja x, 4 into 400 1600. So cost of the second item is 1600 only. Again सुन लीजिए, इन्होंने कहा था कॉस्ट का रेशियो 7:4 होगा. 7:4 होगा मतलब अगर एक चीज 7 रुपीज की है तो दूसरी 4 की होगी. नाउ दे आर सेइंग दैट फर्स्ट वाला आइटम मैंने खरीदा 2800 का, तो सेकंड आइटम कितने का खरीदूंगा मैं? तो मैंने कहा चलो मान लिया वो x का खरीदूंगा. तो 7:4 such that 2800 is to x. तो नेचुरली क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई किया, x आ गया आपका 1600. नाउ बेटा क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 दे आर सेइंग कि देयर इज अ रेक्टेंगुलर शीट and length and breadth are in the ratio 8:5. Means if length is 8 centimeter, breadth is 5 centimeter. Okay, several times instead of the breadth they are saying shorter length, they are saying width like this. So there is no any confusion in that. Length and breadth, these are the two dimensions to be measured. Understand? The longer one is generally known as the length and the shorter one is known as the either breadth or width. Okay, now they are saying length is to width 8:5. Width they had given 17.5 centimeter. Okay, now as this is 17.5 centimeter, they are asking what will be the length. So let us imagine length is x. I can assume anything. So I assume x. So now x is to 17.5 is equal to the what is the other ratio 8:5. मैंने आपको पता आइटम्स के बीच में जैसे फ्रैक्शंस आ गए तो बीच में इज इक्वल टू आता है, और जब प्रपोर्शंस होते हैं रेशियोज होते हैं तो उनके बीच में ये वाला इज इक्वल टू आता है, राइट। तो x अपॉन 17.5 8/5, तो बेटा ये 17.5 इधर मल्टीप्लाई हो गया। नाउ 5 1 जा 5 3.5 जा 3.5 8 जा 28। तो इट मीन जो आपके पास शीट है उसकी लेंथ है 28 सेंटीमीटर और ब्रेड्थ है 17.5 सेंटीमीटर। और कई बार क्या करते हैं ड्यूरिंग एग्जामिनेशन हम क्या करते हैं व्हाट इज द एरिया, व्हाट इज द पेरीमीटर। तो नेचुरली अब आपके पास लेंथ भी है, आपके पास ब्रेड्थ भी है, तो पेरीमीटर क्या होगा 2 ब्रैकेट L प्लस B। एरिया क्या होगा L इंटू B। याद रखना सेवरल टाइम टू मेक द कंफ्यूजन या टू रेज द डिफिकल्टी लेवल ऑफ द क्वेश्चन हम लोग क्या करते हैं जो चीज पूछते हैं उसको आगे यूज करवा लेते हैं। Understand? So be careful what is asked. Anyhow, in this question only they are asking what is the length. So 28 centimeter is the right answer. So that is your right answer. Thank you very much for that. Let us go ahead for the next question. Now my dear student, question number 5. They are saying that given of the ratio of the two persons are there. They name them A and B. They are saying ratio of their age is 6:5. Ratio of their age is 6:5. So means if his age is 6, his age is 5. If his age is 12, his age is 10. His age is 18, his age is 15. Like this means they are going in this manner. They are saying that if A's age is 18 years, what will be the age of the B? So मैंने कहा let us assume the B's age is X. Now by law of proportion, whatever is the ratio of the ages, that will be the ratio on division of the ages. जो रेशियो में एजेस थी उसी रेशियो में हम डिवाइड करेंगे तो आंसर आना चाहिए। सो ड्यू टू दैट 6:5 इज इक्वल टू द 18:x। तो 6/5 18/x 6 1 जा 6 3 जा this 5 get cross multiply, this x get cross multiply, x equal to 15। तो B's age is 15 years। Okay, now please come to the question number 6, page number 140। They are saying that there is a sum, a total amount of 10,500. He divided among the A, B and C in ratio 5, 6, 4. Now they are asking that how much everybody will get. So naturally, if they are in the ratio 5, 6, 4, so it means first person will get 5x, second person will get 6x, third person will get 4x. And according to them, तीनों को मिला देंगे तो टोटल सम कितना मिलेगा 10,500। तो नेचुरली A प्लस B प्लस C इज इक्वल टू सम दैट इज 10,500। 6 प्लस 5 प्लस 4 15x इज 10,500। तो x इज इक्वल टू 700। इफ x इज 700 तो हाउ मच A इज गेटिंग? A इज गेटिंग 5x यानी कि 700 into 5 3500। हाउ मच B इज गेटिंग 6x यानी कि 6 into 700 4200। And how much C is getting? 4 into x 4 into 700, that is 2800। So in this manner all of them are getting their share। Okay, so here I am going to stop the work and I am requesting you to please maintain your notebook. Tomorrow I will conclude it and day after tomorrow there will be the live class at the same time with the same link. Nobody asked for the link. Understand? Tomorrow hopefully I will complete this exercise and chapter, and day after tomorrow there will be a live class with the same link at the same time. So you people are requested to go through that. Till then, thank you, have a nice day, and if possible, even if it is not possible, then also as much as early possible, please maintain the notebook and show me your work during the live class. Okay, everybody will come on the live class. Attendance will be marked on that day. Okay, everybody. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day. God bless you.